Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by taxbuddy.com and finbingo.com. First, let us look at the global cues. On Friday, US markets fell, Dow fell more than 500 points. We thought it was because of quadruple witching. But again, yesterday also the markets fell. But US markets has its own problems. Number one, the coronavirus problem is a big problem, especially in New York. That's number one. And number two, the president of US has brought a new plan called Build Back Better. And one of their own party MP is against it. The question is that, if one MP is against it, so what is the big deal? There they don't call MP, they call senator. So in Senate, total 100 seats, ruling party has 50, opposition has got 50. So any important bill, and if everybody vote in their party favor, so it will be 50-50, it will become a tie. And when it becomes a tie, the vice president has a voting power. So vice president is a ruling party member. So she will vote in favor of ruling party. So the bill will be passed. But now the problem is that one senator who belongs to the ruling party is standing against this bill. So that has also created a lot of problem there. So in a nutshell, US has its own local problems. And that could be one reason why the US market fell drastically. But however, yesterday SGX Nifty closed about 100 point higher. Right now, SGX Nifty is trading around 180 point higher. And yesterday's fall was totally unimaginable. And day before yesterday, Nifty future closed above 17,000. Yesterday went to 16,400. And a 600 point fall in one trading session, 900 point fall in two trading sessions, and 1,300 point fall in 5 trading sessions. That was the performance of the Nifty for the last 1 week. That was all these are happening without any negative news flow from India specific. So this is really, it looks as if, these FIAs are all out to show that, they can bring down our markets. But the volatility kills. So the domestic institutions, in my opinion, they should have entered a little bit earlier yesterday to stabilize the market. They left the market to fall freely, and after it has fallen 600 points and they have entered. And then from the low point, it was up by 250 points. Now another 200 point gap up. So taking the total 450 points. So Nifty can fall 600 points, can shoot up 450 points. This huge volatility. And this market is meant only for intraday traders as of now. Positional trade is becoming very, very, very difficult. And I expected Nifty to take a strong support at 16,800. Now it is actually above 16,800, but the point is that, yesterday it went to 16,400. Imagine the MTM losses. So now the basic question. Earlier, there were many times the corrections have come at 10%, 15%, 20%, even 30% also in 2004. And 2004 was the last time the Nifty fell 30%. And after that, Nifty has not fallen 30% except Lehman Brothers and coronavirus. So I'm just leaving those two incidences. Other than those two incidences, so the Nifty has never fallen more than 20%. But now Nifty has fallen more than 10%, Bank Nifty has fallen more than 20%, and a number of blue chip stocks like Hero Motocorp, Tata Steel. So there are many good blue chip stocks have fallen more than 30%. And just now I was talking with my friend, the ground reality, I'm getting the reports all over India, is that, the real estate has been doing very, very well. So there is a strong demand by the end users. That's because the interest rates are very, very low in the bank. And even the housing loans are available at 6.5% interest rate if your credit score is good. So there is a strong demand. But despite that, in the last 1 month, HDFC has fallen 20%. So particularly on Friday and Monday, the two trading session, in two trading session, most of the blue chip stocks have fallen between 6 to 10%. And we call this as a capitulation period, a surrender period. So all the weaker longs are taken out. Just imagine if a stock fall by 20% in 1 month, somebody who has a long position, he would have lost 20%. And the people who are playing in futures and options, taking a future long position, the margin money is only 20%. Now the 20% has fallen means the entire capital is wiped out. So markets uniformly stabilize and start recovering and start moving higher only after a big capitulation period. So what has happened on Friday and Monday, two trading sessions put together, we can very well call this as a capitulation period. That's because, even the stocks like Reliance Industries fell 6-8% in 2 days. HDFC Bank, Kotak Bank, ICICI Bank. We just name any index heavyweight, all the index heavyweights have fallen 6 to 8%. And in fact, in the previous capitulation period also, I have not seen a fall something like this. And the few stocks used to fall, but not all the blue chips. This time all the blue chips have fallen. So now the big question is whether the capitulation period is over or not. FIAs, as expected, they have sold for more than 3,500 crore. Domestic institutions have bought for 2,700 crore. So on a net figure, it was only 800 crore sell. On Friday, on net institutional selling was only 500 crore. So 500 plus 800, the net sell figure is only 1,300 crore in 2 days. But the market fall was gut wrenching. So I used to say that going towards the end of the December, these FAs may go for holiday. So usually the last 1 or 2 weeks they become inactive. So I said, they may be accelerating their sell before going for holiday. So that, whatever they want to sell, they can sell before they go for holiday. So if that is the case, the market should take support. And I think yesterday's low, the panic low, should be the low, in my opinion, in fact, for the next 1 year. But, when I was arguing with my friend something like this, he told me, sir, you are saying FAs may go for holiday. And what is the famous term in the last 2 years, ever since this coronavirus? Work from home. Sir, who knows, these FAs, they may go for a holiday, they may work from holiday also. So that possibility is always there. Whether that possibility is true or not, we have to wait for another few trading sessions. But I think, in my opinion, their sell should be subsiding from now onwards at least. So if you are looking at macroeconomic, despite such a big fall, the rupee actually appreciated yesterday. And in fact, it was below 76 rupees. So day before yesterday, it was above 76 rupees. So rupee has actually appreciated. And second thing, the gold price has come down yesterday by about $10-20 per ounce. So if the Omicron, this lockdown fear is too high, actually the gold price will go up. But the gold price has not gone up. So that is a positive. And crude oil has come down to the realistic level of $70-71. In fact, in my opinion, the fair value for crude is only below $50, but it may take some time. So gold is down, crude is down, and rupee appreciated. So these are all like macro picture looks favorable to India. If you are talking about stock specific actions, yesterday one stock I've seen which was very, very resilient, which was a Maruti. Though intraday it fell, it closed almost flat, whereas most other stocks fell 3%, 4%. And for the last few weeks, I've been seeing, some kind of action in Maruti. That's one stock you can look at it. And of course, this time, you can just close your eyes, you can invest in any stock if you're a long-term investor. Look at the Tata Steel, which has already corrected 30%. Now it is trading at 4 PE ratio. So 4 PE ratio means, literally it means that, okay, for every 100 rupees that you are putting in the share, the company is making about 25% profit for you every year. So that works out with 25% return per annum. But they may not give that 25 rupees to you as the dividend. The remaining money will be used for the expanding the business. But they will give you very little dividend. But anyway, that is your money. Right? So 4 PE ratio for a blue chip stock, Nifty 50 trading stock, is very, very rare. And some foreign brokerages have upgraded Reliance. So I was joking with my friend. So it seems that these foreign brokerages have covered their shorts yesterday. So now they want the market to go up. So they may start upgrading the stocks. So a few days before, you see, they have been downgrading many stocks. And because, so their shorts they could not cover. And now market has come to a very big fall in the last 2 days. So they had a good opportunity to cover the shorts. They would have covered the shorts. And then after covering the shorts, they would have taken even long position. Now they will start upgrading. So anyway, Reliance, at sub 2,300 is a very, very attractive price, because it has been consolidating around this range for more than a year, I think so. Yeah. So you can just consider investing some small amount in stocks like Reliance, Maruti, Tata Steel, but don't expect the market to go up in one straight way. There will be some volatility, but if you have missed out the last rally, and this correction is a very good opportunity to enter the markets. So looking at the open interest, and just the whole month, the 17,000 put option had the highest open interest, and which was staying very, very strong. Just one day mayhem yesterday, and there was a huge unwinding in 17,000 put option and huge addition in 17,000 call option. Now it looks, for the next few days, 17,000 is going to be a resistance. So usually when a support is broken, and that becomes a resistance for the next leg. So the 17,000 was supposed to be a good support. That's why the 17,000 put had the highest open interest. That is broken decisively. Nifty fell another 600 point. So that means that 17,000 should be the resistance now. So with that view, one can take position. So 16,400 should be the strong support now. 17,000 should be the resistance now. I'm not a big fan of gap up. That's what I always say. And especially 200 point gap up is a little bit huge. But who knows, because of oversold nature of yesterday, there is a possibility that the gap up may sustain. So I will be looking to sell put options at 16,400 and below as and when there is a dip in the market. Of course, when 200 point gap up, I won't do immediately. So that is the strategy right now. So hope you enjoyed watching the video. Thank you for watching.